Monkey Entertainment welcomes you to the B46 Podcast. We discuss great music, those who make it, and their stories, all before you get your night started. Here are your hosts, Marv and Bishop.
Hey, I'm Marv.
And I'm Bishop, and we are Bad Monkey. Welcome to B46. How you doing, Marv?
I've been doing pretty good, man. I've been on the road quite a bit, as you know.
Yeah.
And, I'm not going to lie, I'm a little bit tired.
No, I feel you. I've been tired too. We had a lot going on. I know we talked. We figured we'd have a before 6 here and try and touch base and just catch up. We've been running pretty hard as far as seeing artists. We've had some Bad Monkey events going on St. Paddy's Day. Our last couple podcasts this season has been interviews with artists. We've had really the chance to just kind of bullshit and catch up.
Yeah, it's been crazy. You know, they've had me out on the road quite a bit, and I mean, you know, when you start traveling a lot, and I think most of y'all know, you know, I fly private jet as well, and I wake up in these different cities sometimes, and I gotta look at the phone to see where the hell I'm at, because I don't know where I'm at. You know, I'm thinking, I look over at the phone and I'm like, Boise, Idaho. Oh, I'm in Boise, Idaho right now. You know,
yeah.
I think one of the things that happened here recently was kind of crazy. Yeah, I'd stayed in one spot one night, and I was in room like 625, right? And then the next night I was in a different spot, and I was in room like 414.
That fucked me up.
And so I went downstairs to the, you know, to be able to get drinks at the bar and bring them up to my room. And so I was, I'd make several trips down, and I'd get a couple drinks and head back upstairs, and they'd always say, "What room number you at?" And I was like, 625. And okay. And, you know, I didn't think anything of it, you know, and like I'm not going to say the fourth time, because I would say I was getting a lot of drinks, but I went down and I said, yeah, 2 more drinks.
I'm like, not a quick order. I'm like, oh, never mind how much you drink.
Yeah, how much drinks I had, right? Yeah. And so I get 2 more drinks, and I told him the room, and the girl looks at me, she goes, you know, you're not in 625. And I said, no, I said, that's my room. Mr. Stein, you're in 414 or whatever the hell it was. You know, I was like, I looked at her kind of like, what? She's, we don't have a 6th floor in this hotel. and I sat there for a second. I was like, that was last night then. That was last night's number. I said, I'm sorry. She said, we know who you are. We got it. It's all fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, we just nodded our head.
Yeah, we just nod our head, make you feel good. I go back to 414, you know, it's like a machine, right? I don't know what the fuck's going on. I'm just like, here I am. But
yeah, no, I feel you, because, you know, when we need to talk and so on and so forth, I got to figure out, you know, kind of where you're at and what time. And
yeah, what time zone it is.
I mean, fortunately, we don't really operate on normal people time schedule, so you and I kind of keep odd hours.
Yeah, we do, and but you know, it works out good. And you know, I've been in Mexico quite a bit.
This fucking microphone.
You get it all set?
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, going back to Mexico beginning of next month for about a week. Cabo San Lucas. No, not a bad place to be. Oh my
Cabo.
But you know, at this time of the year, we're right at the time when the pavement gets so damn hot at the pool.
Right.
You got to have flip flops or something, you know, to walk across, because
oh shit.
I mean, it's if you're like, hey, I'm just going to go over here and pee, you know, you might as well just hop in the pool and pee, because I mean, I don't do that myself, you know, but if I, you know,
allegedly,
yeah, allegedly,
you know, my favorite word, allegedly.
Yeah, absolutely. But no, it's things have been going good. You know, we had the St. Patrick's Day party at Metropolitan Bar and Grill.
Yeah, and shout out and thanks to Darian and Janine for
getting some music in there. It's been my thing lately.
Jesus Christ.
I've been on his ass about the music down there.
Yeah, and then well, we love them, so
we do love them.
I guess we'll leave it
Yeah, I mean,
up and down, but
they're great people.
They let us do kind of what we want to do, and they're very gracious, and
yeah, absolutely.
They pull on the same end of rope and like-minded individuals, so it all works out. But yeah, I guess for that party, we had obviously thanks to Metropolitan Bar and Grill. Shout out to Gabby.
Yeah, pour me heavy, Gabby. Love you.
Manager / bartender / do it all.
Yep.
She takes care of us. She keeps our guest list kind of in place. She keeps people where they need to be, and the people that don't need to be away from us and away from the bands. So she's a lot of assistance there. Also, shout out to Chelsea with the 5280 social booth.
Yeah,
she's got a photo booth gig that we do, and it's all the fans and the bands. They all like it a lot, and she's got different kinds of photo booths. She's got a 360 one. We haven't done a 360.
No, I wonder what that one's like.
You like stand there, and it like goes around you.
Oh.
Takes a picture like a 3D.
Like of your ass?
Yeah. Of all of you. It's kind of fucking crazy.
That
it's
is
like
fucking crazy. I don't know if I like that.
Yeah, like all of you stand like together instead of it like being in the front and like
right.
Like the step booth where it's like taking pictures of like 4 pictures of you and you're like kind of changing pictures.
Changing the pictures, yeah.
It like spins around you and you're like
that's kind of weird. Maybe we try it. Yeah, she's great. I mean,
but it has a footprint because it spins around you, so the footprint's bigger. So you got to plan for that. Whereas sometimes our events are a little. There's some alcohol involved.
Yeah. There's several. Yeah, there's some drinks involved. For sure.
You got to minimize tripping hazards and so on and so forth.
Right.
But yeah, I've kind of been interested in the 360, so I'm sure that Chelsea and I will have a conversation about what exactly that is at some point.
Yeah, she's a little sweetie.
Yeah, and then we had Jessica do some art for us. Kind of she created an event poster for us.
Yeah.
For St. Paddy's Day. That was well received. Yeah, and then obviously the artist, Carl.
Carl Bennett, yeah, of Holes in My Souls. Yep, yeah. Carl. Great to have him back up on stage and playing.
Yeah, he did a great show. And then obviously we had Adam Corbin and his guitarist Mason was out here. Adam is he's my boy, man. He gets after it. Adam Corbin needs Jesus.
Adam Corbin needs Jesus. You heard it right here on B46 Podcast. Adam Corbin, you need Jesus.
as Adam's therapist.
That's funny.
And we had him on our last podcast.
Yeah, he's great. We love him.
If you want to catch up and see exactly what Corbin is about, go back and watch the last podcast with Adam Corbin.
Yeah, he's great.
Love him.
Love him. Yeah, he's great.
Love him as a brother, but Adam, you need Jesus and a few confessions. But I love you.
Oh, that's awesome. You're his therapist.
Everybody's like, who the fuck is Bishop's therapist?
Yeah. We won't discuss that.
That's a
whole nother show.
That's like 5 other shows.
Yeah, yeah.
But Adam, he's great. Mason's great. He finally gave in and played Freebird after I yelled at him for I don't know, 2 days.
Yeah. That's great.
And then obviously we had Garrett and Matt and Oliver. They brought Garrett brought his
one guitarist and
his special needs drummer
and his special needs drummer
Oliver. He wasn't born that way. He joined the Marine Corps and it kind of made him that way.
It's like you're not supposed to eat the crayons.
Love you, Oliver.
Yeah, we love you, brother. we were out at Denny's. You know, it was like 2 a.m, and they brought crayons for him and everything. And he automatically just started eating them. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing over there? He's like, well, this is what we do. We eat the crayons, right? We're just fucking with you, brother. We love him. He's a great dude, and the whole band was good. You know, great show.
I mean, they all did great. They all
everybody did great.
Top to bottom, it was a great lineup.
That was 2 days.
2 days. It was
2 fucking days.
It was supposed to be. We did a Halloween party last year, for those that didn't know, and it was very successful. The venue approached us about doing St. Paddy's Day, so when they taught us about it, we were actually recovering from the Halloween party. And we're like, well, let us think about it, and we don't like to think a whole lot about things. We're decisive people in nature, so we kind of looked at each other and like, fuck it, we'll do it.
Yep.
And we're like, well, it gives us like 3 months to plan or whatever it was, or so we started that process, and then they came up to us one night, and Darian did the owner, and he's like, hey, how'd you feel about Saturday night in addition to Friday night? And it was after 6, and we had a few drinks, and we just kind of looked at each other. And I was like, that sounds like fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And you're like, well, they're here. And I'm like, yeah. He's like, well, we have everyone booked. Like, yeah. He's like, you'll just have to have a conversation, like me.
Yeah.
Have to have a conversation to stretch it out to another day. And I'm like, all right, well, I have to talk and see schedules. But before we even did that, how we do things, we're like, yeah, fuck it, we'll do it. We'll make it a Bad Monkey weekend.
Geez, yeah.
And then
about killed me.
Not realizing that basically a Bad Monkey weekend, people think like Saturday and Sunday, but it's actually the event was Friday, Saturday, but the event, beforehand. So basically, the Bad Monkey weekend is actually Thursday, Friday,
Saturday,
Sunday.
Yeah.
And then Benny.
Benny. Oh, Benny. Mr. Benny.
Fucking, if you go back and if you've seen the Adam Corbin interview, he reviews the Benny situation, but Benny is a Bad Monkey driver. And Saturday night, we all went out to the Grizzly Rose to celebrate the weekend being over. They were flying out Sunday morning, blah, 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 blah. Benny stays out too late. And just, Benny's a older black gentleman who goes to bed somewhat early. But Benny didn't want to go to bed early, so he stayed out and then overslept, didn't pick them up from the airport.
Yeah. So
they end up staying till Monday. So the Bad Monkey weekend stretches from Thursday. It goes Bad Monkey weekends Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Sunday we thought we'd be done with these bastards and
be on their way, right?
And be on their way, and we can relax. No, they're here for a whole other fucking day.
Well, Benny is great for us, and Benny never misses. And this was the one miss that he had, and he felt terrible. And of course, we fined him for it because that's what we do, right? You fuck up, you got to pay. We call it a tax.
We tax ourselves.
Tax ourselves quite a bit. You fuck up at the bar, you make an ass somewhere. You got to pay the tax.
For an asshole at the bar, you do something stupid. You got
to go back and tip everybody.
You got to tip heavier than normal.
Heavy for being an asshole.
Yeah.
So Benny paid his tax, and we've moved on, and everything's great with him. But that did turn in. It was Sunday morning, and at 6 a.m. my phone's ringing, and I look over, and it's Bishop calling, and I thought, well, this isn't good.
I don't call in the morning.
He doesn't call me at 6 a.m. unless there's something going on. And I'm thinking somebody's either in jail, they're doing county time, or there's been an accident or something bad's happened. And so I pick up the phone and we're trying to sort through this. They can't get to the airport, and we changed flights. It really became a clusterfuck, really. But the guys did get to go and do some extracurricular things.
And for the people thinking, why didn't you just get another car?
Yeah.
Instead of trying to get hold of Benny? I thought about that, and Benny had all their guitars in his vehicle from the night before. So we couldn't send the guitars. They needed them for a gig. So it just became, and then also at spring break, so there were no flights.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So-
there was like 2 flights to Nashville.
There were other things.
$2,000 a ticket one way on United. Thank you, United Airlines. We really appreciate that. Cocksuckers.
for 5 people.
For 5 people. It's only $10,000, right? I mean, is that
one way?
Yeah, one way. I was like, oh yeah, for $10,000. Fucking $10,000. Are you high right now?
Fuck United.
Fuck you, United.
Until next time I fly you, of course.
Yeah, of course. And it'll be just a few days for me. So thanks for the upgrade too. I appreciate that. But yeah, that was pretty crazy weekend that we had happening. And but you know, it was a lot. I mean, a couple of days, that was a lot actually.
Yeah. I mean, between, I'll say wrangling, but wrangling artists, making sure the venue's happy, making sure the patrons and the fans, the patrons of the bar, and the fans are happy, making sure the sound is good. Because you did the sound. Yeah. Fortunately, Matt Wagner with Garrett's band, he is a professional sound man.
He is, yeah, absolutely. He's great.
Yeah, so. He went to school for it. Obviously, plays guitar, does some stuff. He also does sound at Old Red in Nashville. So yeah. He's obviously a great resource to have. But there's so many moving pieces and so many things going on that you don't want to go wrong. And honestly, the only thing that went wrong the entire time was Benny oversleeping.
Yeah, that was really it.
And then on our part, and then after that, it became planes, trains, and automobiles because
yeah, I mean they ended up on Southwest going to that's Milwaukee. I think they were in Milwaukee for a little bit before they got back to Nashville.
As soon as you're like Southwest, we're like, oh, everyone's like,
yeah,
enough said.
Yeah, enough said. Yeah. It was like Southwest Airlines. That's crazy. But yeah, that was a hell of a time. And, I think most everybody knows from our social and our things out there, but Bad Monkey Entertainment did sign Garrett Schultz.
He did sign with us.
So we're excited to have him on board as an artist, Bad Monkey Entertainment artist.
Yeah. So we interviewed him before Garrett. So there's a podcast on YouTube with him as well for this season.
And we're on his podcast as well.
Yeah, he has a podcast called Living the Dream. And we did a episode of his podcast while he was out here for St. Patrick's Day.
I thought it was pissing in the stream. It's not pissing in the stream. It's living the dream.
Is that why you kept talking about fishing?
Yeah. I was like, we're going to do the pissing in the stream podcast today.
So that's the second time you talked about pissing in a body of water. So I think you have a problem with pissing in a body of water.
I might have, yeah.
So I
definitely got some issues, right?
So even though you say you don't piss in the pool, I think you do. So
I probably won't admit to it. But there's a lot of people at those swim up pool bars and they don't leave, right?
Well, the bar in Cabo, the hotel in Cabo, you know who this fucking guy is. Remember that he's here. When you see him in a couple weeks, follow him and talk to him because, he's already got enough issues with fucking basically he tries to, I don't even say try because he does live out that Coelho song, Yeah,
I do. Cabo.
Senorita's in the fucking hotel and
Senorita's passed out.
Yeah, he might have a problem.
Panties on the lampshade.
I thought he had a problem, but now he's got another problem. Fucking old man pissing in the fucking pool.
Oh, shit. Yeah, they know me at these places. And
so now you have to look over your shoulder. You're going to do
yeah, there'll be some people maybe like, hey, man, I heard you on your podcast. you pissing in the pool? I met some great people on this last trip down to Cabo. It was a good time. There's a lot of cool people that, were hanging out at the pool. And, you know me. I mean, I have a tendency to talk to people.
Yeah, it kind of makes me mad.
Yeah, I know. Actually. I know it does, actually. And there was these
This motherfucker at the bar last night made me mad.
Oh yeah, well that guy is just a dick.
I mean, I realize you're a little tipsy.
Yeah,
trying to play fucking.
What was the game he went to? Who is the most famous?
Who's got the most famous person in their phone?
Yeah, did he ever show who he had in his phone?
No, because I shut it down because you were like looking, and then I was like, "Man, fuck him."
Oh, yeah, fuck him. Yeah,
and
yeah. I
told the guy, I was like, "Fuck you. Whoever's in my phone is my phone." I was like, "You go fuck yourself. Like over there. Leave me the fuck alone."
Yeah, I remember you said, "You don't play his fucking game," and I was like, I looked at you and I thought, "Okay," and I was like, "Yeah, fuck you, man. Where's my squares? Fuck, I'm out of here."
You just wanted your food to go.
I just want my food to go. I'm the fuck out of this place.
But yeah, you talk to people because that's, I get it. It's your demeanor. You want to meet people, talk to people. But then you get us in these fucking situations, and you're like, "Why are you such a dick?" And I'm like, "I'm not a dick. I'm not even talking to the motherfucker."
Is this? And I of course, I can't remember names hardly at all, but. There was these folks from California.
His name was Chad.
Oh, I was drinking a Bud Light, and
he was a Chad and a Brad. Yeah, he was a Chad with a Bud Light.
Chad with a Bud Light. Fuck me, man.
I gave his number to Kid Rock.
Yeah, Bobby, if you're listening, if you want to come over and shoot up some cans, you can come on out here to Colorado.
I have Chad come over.
Have a discussion. Oh, funny shit. And these girls from California were there, and this one chick, she was a firecracker. She said, "I wondered if you were going to swim up here and ask me to put suntan lotion on you." And I kind of looked at her just like you looked at me right now. And
this is in Cabo?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I looked at her, and I was like, no, but is that even a thing? Like, I mean, if I would have done that, is that something that you do? That never crossed my mind. I was like,
to ask a girl to,
yeah,
you
don't know. Yeah, I don't.
No, I'm pretty sure you get fucked up for that.
Yeah, I think you get yourself wrecked that way.
I mean, you get in trouble right now if you talk about Bud Light. And
well, yeah. So
you're gonna ask some random girl to put.
Yeah, that's what I told her. I laughed. I said, I didn't even know that was an option or a thing, But
maybe.
And she was like, I just looked over and I thought, this motherfucker's going to come over here, and I'm like, what the fuck you talking about? But
you do look a little
like maybe I needed some. I am peeling like a snake right now, so maybe I needed
I'm just thinking between the I can't even think of the dude from. I don't know Will Ferrell's the guy's name. Like, Let the Boy Watch.
Oh, from Eastbound and Down.
But
Yeah.
between your Gary Busey hair, your the anal beads on your fucking wrist, and your
Just for the record, I don't wear these at the pool.
The anal beads.
Yeah, I don't wear those at the pool. That's funny shit.
She's probably like, "Oh, I'm not sure. He may ask me to do some shit."
Well, I always like that because people are like, "Hey, so those beads, what do they do?" I'm like,
"They're magical.
They're magical. They give me special powers." I'm like, "What the fuck you mean?" They're like, "Well, I mean, is that when like Zen and shit?" I'm looking at them. I'm like, I'm half fucking drunk right now. I mean, I'm like, do you really think I know what the fuck any of this shit does? No, I don't know.
Start rubbing them like,
yeah, I'm like, they're magical.
I think Corbin said his buddy's like,
yeah, he did.
Real good, or
real
good.
Feel good. He's like, yeah, feeling good.
You start rubbing them, just be like, start rocking and like,
yeah, that's
maybe start talking like Sling Blade. Like,
yeah, Maybe a little bit of boom her in there. Mm-hmm.
Then she might call the cops.
Yeah, that probably would call the cops.
Right? What in Mexico? Federales, and then you're
federales. Yeah,
then you're really fucked.
Yeah, then you are fucked.
It's like calling Nashville police or Denver police.
No, I mean those motherfuckers come out with AKs and shit. They're not fucking around. I mean, they stopped us at a traffic stop during COVID once, and apparently you were supposed to have your mask on in the car, right? And there was two of us, me and flying partner, in the car, and we're headed to the airport, and they pull us over, and it's a big deal. I mean, they're all standing there with fucking guns and shit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm like, no hot blow, fucktardo.
Yeah. That helps a lot.
Yeah. And luckily, my flying partner, he spoke some pretty decent Spanish, and they wanted the mask on.
Oh,
And I'm like, they want us to wear the mask while we're in the fucking car? Yeah. I'm like, all right. And, you look at them holding those guns. I'm like, yeah, put the fucking mask on right now,
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's crazy. You definitely don't want to get in trouble in a foreign country.
I'm looking at these fucking headphones. These things are fucking huge. You see them?
Yeah. I don't think they're that huge on you. You just got a big head.
They're not got a big head, but look, they're like shiny and like.
Huh.
Maybe I'm just being.
I don't know.
I'm being sensitive.
They're probably being sensitive.
I'm like, they're fucking humongous.
Well, you got that.
My head's pretty fucking big.
Yeah, you got that. Oh, yeah. There's some pictures on social with me trying to wear one of these hats, and I have a big head as well, but the hat will fall down and hit me right in the eyes.
I wear a size 8 hat and only wear fitted hats. So other than bad monkey hats,
yeah, because we can't afford the fitted hats.
It's a lot of material.
Yeah, size 8 fitted hat. Yeah,
and I know you asked me earlier, but I always wear the Braves hats. This is a Atlanta Black Crackers hat for the Negro Leagues.
Yeah, the Negro Leagues. Our friend Gary Ballin out in Los Angeles. Gary is working on a movie type thing about the Negro Leagues in the baseball. A lot of people don't know that was even something back in the day, and he's got a lot of things going on. I haven't talked to him about that in some time. I probably need to reach out and see where he's at with that. But pretty. A lot of people don't know that, and Bishop's from South Kakalaki, and he'll show up with a Myrtle Beach hat, the Pelicans, right?
Myrtle Beach Pelicans,
and I think I'm the only person in Colorado that looked at that hat and said, "That's a fucking Myrtle Beach Pelicans hat."
Well, forever everyone's like, "MB, what is that?" And I'm like, Michael Bishop, motherfucker.
Yeah, it's my hat.
So everyone's like, "Oh,
he's got his own fucking hat.
His own hat's made." Like,
yeah, what the fuck's wrong with him?
The Marvin's first one's like, "That Myrtle Beach." I'm like, "Yeah."
Yeah, I knew right away. Myrtle Turtle. Being from West Virginia, that's where we all vacation. And everybody still goes there. They Allegiant Airlines, which is really a high class airline. Allegiant. Yeah, you ever heard of them?
Yeah, like I mean, on the pecking order between like a Spirit and a Frontier, where would they?
They're even lower than that. They're way down on the bottom of the list.
Oh shit!
But they go out of my hometown.
Of course they do.
Yeah, exactly.
We have an agreement with West Virginia.
Yeah. They go to Myrtle Beach and take everybody down there so they don't have to make the drive. It used to be that drive would take quite a while because you have to take back roads and shit, to get over there. And then they finally built the interstate to get all the way over to Myrtle Beach. But I haven't been there in a long time, but we used to go there quite a bit. It was a good time. A lot of my friends still going down Myrtle Beach.
I don't know how the fuck we got on Myrtle Beach.
I don't know either. That was your fucking hat.
Why are you wearing that fucking hat?
I know, but it just comes up, I guess. I don't know. What else we got here on the list? We got anything else?
Well, we were talking about, so the St. Paddy's Day, it went well. The bands that came out, they did well. They played well. They played their new music that they got out. They played some cover songs that we hadn't heard before. Where they made it their own.
Yeah, I love it when the bands do some of that stuff. It's really cool.
Yeah, Garrett's got a really good. He's got a really good wagon wheel.
Yeah,
they both got a pretty good wop.
Yeah, wop song. Yeah.
That they. Harmon.
That's nothing to do with Italians either, just so you know.
And Corbin sings harmony on it, but it was pretty good. And then they, we always try to kind of take care of artists, and if they've never been to an area, we try and let them get time to see the area. So sometimes we'll let them come in a little bit early or leave a little bit late. So we got to go to Red Rocks, and all artists want to see Red Rocks. Like earlier I said, went to Grizzly Rose, saw Grizzly Rose, went to Garden Gods. So there's a little bit of extracurricular activities, and so it was a good time. We signed Garrett to a contract, so that's right now working on booking him
throughout Florida.
Some other things, get him out there. He's already out there, but get him in front of people playing his new music. Also working on, I guess we can't really talk about. We're working on some more Bad Monkey events.
I don't think
as soon as we
talk about it yet.
Have more details, we can talk about that. But we've been told not to.
But it's coming up soon in July. Allegedly, I'm not supposed to say anything, I guess.
I feel like this random podcast that we decided to do right now is going to get us a lot of fucking, we're going to get talked to.
Yeah, probably. Wouldn't be the first time.
Yeah. But we're not talking about human trafficking.
No.
Or religion. So
no, we're not. We're not talking about any of those things. So I think we're on the right track.
We've been scolded for that before. But we've been just trying to, catch up on everything that's been going on.
You've been busy. You've been to several shows.
Yeah, we've been to a bunch of shows. I'm just trying to think here. So on St. Paddy's Day, we had our stuff, but there's also a big concert out here every St. Paddy's Day called Kegs and Eggs. I don't know if you remember, but I went to Kegs and Eggs at 7 a.m. on St. Paddy's Day till noon.
Noon, yeah.
Then I came to our thing at noon. So that was a long
day.
And then noon, and then we had our thing till 10 or so, and then went to Masturbators, or there's a place out here in Denver, in Greenville Village, Colorado. It's actually called JD's Bait Shop. It's a little kind of hole in the wall, a little shithole. It's got some, pool tables, cold beer, dartboard, stuff like that. We call it Masturbators because you go there, you're just gonna go home and masturbate.
Yeah,
so
it's even Benny knows when we say take us to Masturbators, he knows where to take us. It's kind of funny.
Yeah.
How did we end up going there? What ended up prompting us to go there?
The boys were gonna go somewhere.
Oh no, I remember. So after we got 86 from the sports book.
Oh, you mean back in the day?
We got kicked out of three bars at one time. All three of them, they said we were not welcome to patronize those places. Apparently, they're all good with us now, though. We could go back now. Yeah.
Sorry, Jeremy and Judd.
Yes. Sorry, guys.
We appreciate you.
Yeah, we do love you guys.
And we understand the...
So we just went down the street.
We understand the situation and why you we're like, we need you to take a break.
Yeah.
And we understand that.
And we've both been kicked out of better places.
And we love the sports book. Live over there.
We do.
Except for Casey.
Yeah.
That's my
that's your own thing.
That's a me thing. And if you know, you know. But hey. But yeah, Kegs and Eggs. Matt Mason, not the country singer, alternative guy. Mason spelled differently.
Okay.
But he played Kegs and Eggs. He was the big name. It was a good concert. Did that. Got drunk, came to our thing.
I like Matt Mason, the country guy.
Yeah, I like country guy too.
He's good.
He's real good. Some of the other people we've seen, it's been out here. Colton Moore,
right?
A clever few out of Globe Hall. Colton Moore is awesome out of Texas. I'm a big fan of his. I would definitely, if you haven't heard of him, I would check on him. Morgan Wade was out here. I love me some Morgan Wade. I don't think you've really gotten into Morgan Wade.
I haven't really got into him yet.
Her.
So yeah. Or her.
Yeah. Morgan Wade is not Morgan Wallen.
They're not, two
you may have not seen them in the same place, like Batman and
right.
Bruce Wayne, but they are not the same.
They're not the same person.
No, they're different people.
I didn't. I haven't really listened to anything from her.
She's at Mission Ballroom. I like her a lot. Obviously, Hardy was out here at the Fillmore. Hardy's Hardy.
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
I fucking love Hardy. I actually saw Jackson Dean at did I see him? Grizzly Rose a couple weeks ago. I like Jackson Dean a lot. He's he's kind of blown up. Him and Morgan Wade blew up with she opened for Luke Combs last year out here.
Okay.
But he's blown up, and he's got some good shit. And Trey Lewis was out here.
Yeah, Trey Lewis,
big down in Dallas.
Yeah.
Yeah, been a bunch of shows. Opening day for Rockies, that was a shit show.
Yeah,
so 36 hours of drinking.
That's a good deal.
Good time, but yeah, we just been so busy. We haven't been able to really.
You still go to some of those EDM things too, don't you?
Yeah, I went to. Oh, I didn't tell you this. I went to Temple last night.
I saw on social that you were somewhere.
So Temple in Denver is not a church. Well, there is Temple.
Right, there's Temple.
You're Jewish, right?
Yeah.
I guess we just did that in religion.
Yeah. But we're sorry.
Temple Denver is basically it's a nightclub, DJs, EDM stuff, like
a lot of Bud Light.
Fucking hate you.
I saw a post on you last night at Temple. You checked in, you had a Bud Light in your hand. You were like, getting it done, EDM style. So I didn't know what that was about. But
I'll fucking run you over in my fucking truck.
I think you might be serious.
No, I mean, I'm a lover of all music, all types.
No, absolutely. No, I'm just giving you.
I went to an EDM show.
You know what?
A couple 3 weeks ago. Called the reason I went is a band's called AT-Aliens.
Okay.
And so, those from the ATL. Shout out to Outkast, Big Boy, Andre 3000 is their thing is AT-Aliens. It's like a thing. So right. I was like, fuck is this AT-Aliens? So they had a thing and they were at the Ogden. So I went and checked it out with some people. It was a good show. I don't want to say I'm easily entertained.
I like the light show that a lot of those people put on. Some of the lights and the beams and shit, pretty cool stuff.
But last season we checked in more.
I mean, if you were on mushrooms, I'm just trying to think through this.
There's no way. I'm too much control freak. I couldn't imagine. I couldn't imagine being there on mushrooms. I can't imagine being on anything other than just my Maker's ginger.
Yeah, your Maker's and ginger. Yeah.
But it's good shows. There's more coming. Stapleton and George Strait's coming out here together.
That's crazy.
That's a good one. But more stuff coming. Just wanted to. We haven't had a chance to check in on each show like we normally do and go over the show just because we've just been so busy with.
We've been busy
with events, with artists, and and technically our main, not technically, but our main goal is to help upcoming artists, and we've been doing that more on the business side than we have the platform. But we need to level that out, and we'll get there.
Absolutely.
But we got. Between everything else we're doing, we got CMA Fest coming up in beginning of June, so I'll be here before you know it. And we'll be out there for that. And
we look forward to seeing everybody in Nashville during CMA Fest. We'll be at all the usual locations.
Getting our plans together for that.
Looking forward to that.
Got to check the list, make sure there's nowhere we've been asked not to come back.
Exactly. And hey, Rodney, if you're listening, look forward to hanging out with you when we get there. So,
if you're not on a boat somewhere.
If you're not on a boat down in Miami somewhere with a bunch of hot chicks. But we're looking forward to seeing all of our friends down in Nashville when we get down there. So that'll be good.
Are we allowed back in Rodney's building?
I believe we are. Yeah, I think we are. There was this little incident with some security and things, but we got it handled, I mean.
That was Marvin's problem.
Yeah, it was my problem.
I was just there. But I think Rodney sorted it out for us, but we'll have to check.
Yeah, we just have to make sure, that's all, What's it? I never hang out in the Catskills, but I've been to jail in Nashville.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, shit.
It's a good thing that our friends are actual friends and like us and not, because we give people enough reasons to not.
Yeah, we do.
To not be around us. and we don't care just enough to be okay with it. So it's good that they kind of pull us within and keep us around.
They keep us
keep us
tight. Yeah. Well, what else do we got?
Shit, I don't know.
I think we've covered most everything today.
I mean, kind of talked about a lot of random shit. And you got anything?
I don't have a whole lot. I'm here this week. I go back out on the road again, but I'm only going out for a day, then coming back hopefully on Friday. So I go out Thursday, come back Friday late. But
we got some meetings this week that we can't talk about, but
we do. We got
just got to be there.
Yeah, we got a meeting on Wednesday. That's why I was making sure I got that down.
Yeah.
It's going to be a busy week again. A lot of things happening.
We got some big meetings we got to be locked in on. I just forgot we're on a podcast. Just started talking.
Yeah, there you go. That's all good though.
My bad.
All right. Well, you want to wrap us up?
Yeah. Well, it sounds like that's it for today. I think we got you caught up.
Definitely check us out here when we come back next week on the podcast. We're going to have some interesting things to share with them. Some of the things that we got upcoming is going to be coming out. Real excited about that. There's some big shit that's on the horizon. Yeah,
and then also we're going to always we say go to I guess can make it part of my closing because I always say but soon we'll have we've been selling merchandise, stuff like that with the hats and other stuff we got going, and for the artist stuff like that. But we're going to make it more readily available on the website. So that'll be available shortly. So make sure, I guess I'll go into the closing.
All right.
Thanks for joining Marv and I today before 6. Please make sure to go to our website, badmonkeyentertainment.com. That's where you'll be able to see the merch shortly, be able to purchase it. Obviously, people still hitting us up through social and email, stuff like that for merch. And we appreciate that, and we'll get it out to you. But we're trying to streamline that process for you and for us, obviously. So appreciate you there. Tune in for our next episode. Follow us and like us on all social media, Instagram, Facebook. As you can see now, or if you're not seeing still, this is on YouTube, so we're video.
Yeah, we're video now, so don't know what to do with my hands again.
See our ugly asses on fucking video. And you can get all that through the website as well, badmonkeyentertainment.com once again. So until next time, this is Bishop for Marv, and I believe it's time for happy hour.
I believe you're right, man. You ready to go get it?
I'm definitely ready to go.
Well, let's do it. Thanks, y'all, and we'll see y'all later. Thank you.
Yep, thank you.
Bye-bye.
You've been listening to Bad Monkey Entertainment's B46 Podcast with your hosts, Marv and Bishop, streaming on all platforms. We look forward to reconnecting soon. B46.